Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our, not Jurassic RimWorld, this is RimWorld Wasteland. So, anyways, I've been taking a little bit of time off camera to work on the stuff that we addressed in the last episode. This growing zone is pretty much done at this point. I don't know why this isn't connected. She just flipped the switch, so it should be powering up any second, but we've got rice down there. Luckily we had a rice harvest, so that kind of alleviated some of the food issues. This other half will still need to be harvested, and then this should really help with that. They're still working on the rest of the growing zones over here, but we've got a whole lot of stuff cleared out, so we're making pretty good progress. And then over here, they've sort of stopped working on this. And excuse me, I should probably smooth these floors out. Yeah, I think that's all of them. So they'll need to get that done, and we'll need to run conduits over there as well at some point. But as you may have recalled, in the last episode we had a psychic ship land, so we need to deal with that. I was able to micromanage them to get this done, so you can see like the marble embrasures I've spliced in with the limestone wall, and then we got this dug out. So we have a place to set up, and I even had somebody come across here real quick and just drop a couple embrasures on that side so that we had multiple places to fire from. Although, now that I think about it, I'm probably not going to use this because I do want them to be under a roof. And I think this is... Oh, that's still outdoors? Did they not build that yet? Oh, damn it. Well, when we go in there, somebody should figure it out. But, interestingly, so we have the psychic ship, but we're also being raided. And so I had an idea of sending somebody out there to go piss off the mechanoids, or at least I assume there's mechanoids in there. And then run like hell back to base, and maybe, just maybe, we can get them to fight each other a little bit. So, you know, maybe kill two birds with one stone, or let the birds kill each other, I guess. Something like that. Anyways, I think Grim's going to be the man for that job. Unless there's... Let's see, is there anybody who's a fast runner? Oh, Schmidt's a fast walker. The only issue there is her pistol is going to be... Actually, the pistols I made are fairly decent range, but in general, pistols are not great ranged. Is there anybody else who moves fast? You're probably a safer bet just because you'll be able to shoot it from further away. I don't think that there's anybody else that can do that. You're nimble. Dodge chance, okay. Plus she's, I think, pregnant. We don't want to risk her right now. Although everybody's got a little bit of toxic buildup from working outside. I don't think you're very fast, no. Greedy and super immune. She's got a sniper rifle though. What's the range on that bad boy? I could maybe ask her to do it. I think Grim will get outside faster though. She's got to walk all the way here and then out. Grim could just go straight through. So let's just have Grim do it. He's our soldier after all. So Grim, I need you to run to there and just take a quick shot at the mechanoids. By the way, we have some new names. So... Oh crap, I already forgot his old name. Let's see. Kipper, right. So Kipper is now Raynor, James Raynor is his full name, but we're just going to call him Raynor. And then Osborne is now Lilith. So thank you for those name suggestions. Don't forget to keep them coming. Make sure to use the tag, hashtag RimWorld Wasteland name if you're going to be submitting one, just so I can find it. Oh, and Pete's on an insulting spree. Well... That's not really going to hurt us because he's not going to contribute to any of the fights anyways. But we should probably have everybody else ready pretty soon. We'll call them up in just a minute. Oh, we got another major break risk. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I don't know how well this is going to work because they're going to be a bit slow. And maybe they'll come up behind these guys. That would be great. Grim's going to be trapped in a weird spot though. Wait, really? Oh, crap. You gotta get closer than that, man. Okay, you guys need to start getting to battle stations, which I don't really know what to even call battle stations at this point. Come out here, please. Perkin, you've got a pistol as well, so you're gonna join us out here. Grim obviously can't. He's a little bit preoccupied. But everybody else can come on out. Kate, you will need to help us, but we'll try to keep you relatively safe. Cazador, I'll need you as well. Jack's yeah, I waited too long to get them out here. You don't have a weapon or shooting skill. Lilith, I will give... Oh, you hate violence. Okay, never mind then. Hurry, Grim, hurry! Trigger the mechanoids! Alright, run. Run, man, run! Let's see what they do. Oh, it's just a couple scythers. And I was worried. Let's see, run this way. I'm curious what they'll do. We've downed one. It looks like... Are they going to go fight them? Yeah. I might be able to just micro Grim through their lines and set him up behind them. Colonist has been hit. Rainer's been damaged slightly. Lilith is taking a bath while we're out here fighting. Something about that just doesn't seem right. At least these guys were only tribals, so they're not particularly dangerous. I'm curious to see how this goes down. What are they doing? They're just standing there. Grim? You know what? No, Grim, I need your help over here. Let's make sure that these guys are dealt with first. I don't want to risk losing somebody because I was messing around with this. I'm sure the Scythers will clean them up relatively quickly. Oh, they might win this fight before Grim even gets there. There we go. Downed one. And it looks like we killed the other. So this is going to be food. Let's mark it for hunting. And I'm going to have you guys get some treatment. Kate, I'd like to get you inside, so do me a favor. Finish that thing off and take it inside. The rest of you... You know what? No, Kate, you just go straight inside. And I'll let somebody else deal with it. We'll have Cazador handle it, maybe. So Cazador, finish that thing off, please. Perkin, as you were. You guys are going inside. You're eating. You're going inside. Okay. Right. So that just leaves Grim to come clean up this mess. Oh, wow. The Scythers just tore through them. Where'd the other one go, by the way? I don't like the idea of just random mechanoids wandering around. I don't know. Did you guys even take damage? Not really. Okay. So, what's the range on that again? Yikes. Tadashi, I might need your gun, so don't go anywhere. Grim, set up here and just take a couple shots. Nice. Come on. Soften them up, please. Alright, you downed one. Pull back. Tadashi, what's the range on yours? Okay. So, Grim, you're going to need to run back this way. Oh, that thing's almost as fast as you are. Maybe as fast. Okay. Get to the side. Get to the side. Keep kiting them, if you don't mind. Watch that fire, Tadashi. God damn it. Well, at least you... Oh, you know, you shot his gun out of his hand. Okay, you got one. Keep running. Keep running. Tadashi, get him. There we go. Alright, Grim, go get yourself treated. Tadashi. Do we want to rescue this person? Death in 4 hours. They've also got intestinal failure. Oh, because their stomach was destroyed. So that's probably... Oh, I forgot the name of the mod. Death Rattle, I think. So they can survive briefly without vital organs. Like, matter of hours. So the only way we could save this person is if we had like a stomach replacement ready, or if we had some sort of stasis, not stasis thing, but they function like stasis fields or whatever. The cryptosleep caskets, we could put them in there, bring them out when we're ready. Were you even worthy of rescuing? Actually, you're not a bad character, but there's no way we could save her in time. We have nowhere to keep her, and she's gonna die before we could get her a new stomach. So I think that's that. Everybody head inside for now. And I don't know where the other Scyther went. I thought there were 4 of them. And I'm pretty sure we only got 3. Oh, there he is. What are you gonna do? You gonna go fight the insects? I wouldn't mind that. Let's see what he does. Or it. Let's see what it does. Yeah, they're gonna fight. Cool. My enemies taking each other out. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, so Grim's gonna go get himself patched up. Who's this guy? Are you a tribal too? Yeah. He looked like one of us. I can't figure out why they're wearing vault suits. There's no reason why they should be. I've made the tags for the clothing like really obscure, so they shouldn't be used anywhere, but... Oh man, this guy was so good. That's a real shame. Yeah, he would have been a fantastic addition. He's undergrounder, which is something we desperately need. He's also pretty and industrious, so he would have been well liked and a hard worker. Oh well. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to bring him back. Be nice if we had like Resurrector Mech Serum or something, but we don't. Oh well. We could throw his body in the freezer until we find it. I don't know how people would feel about that. Let's see. Left eye burned out. Yikes. Super immune, Gourmand, Sloth. I don't know why I'm bothering to look. We'll take these. We'll take the Ambrosia, but the rest of this probably just burn the corpses. And I suppose the weapons, I don't know. Could just leave them, but they're made out of wood, I assume. So we might be able to get some wood out of it. Yeah, I feel like we might be able to get some Resurrector Mech Serum. I wonder if it's worth trying to grab that guy and throw him in the freezer. Preserve his body. Let's try it. This will be a weird experiment. So don't strip him. I'm going to, let's see, allow fresh corpses. I'm going to say human-like. I'm going to send somebody out there to grab him and haul him, and then once he's in there, we're going to change that and then just forbid the body. And we'll see how that works. They're not going to like having to look at that, but Tadashi's really the only one that ever goes in there, so whatever. Off you go. How'd this play out? Uh-oh. Are the bugs on a rampage? They might be. No, it looks like they're just kind of patrolling, but yeah, the bugs beat the Scyther. That's surprising. I should actually forbid that, because otherwise they'll try to go and grab it. Lilith, what are you up to now? Oh no, don't do that. Okay, so he's in there. Let's forbid this, and then we will change the stockpile orders or settings, so no more human likes. And Lilith, go do something else. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'll be very curious to see, well, like, A, if we ever get Resurrector Mech Serum, although it appears to be a lot more common in 1.0 than it was previously. Grim, what are you doing, man? Interesting. The gunshots didn't hurt you nearly as badly as the Scyther did. Stabbed you pretty good in the leg. Pearl, I need you to treat people. At least you treated them. Oh no, he got the good medicine. That sucks. We don't have a lot of that. Okay, so Pearl, please go treat him. And you did get treated as well, right? Yeah. That left lung destroyed has been a thing. That's not new. Well, I think that went pretty well, all things considered. Basically, I was trying to have the tribals and the mechanoids fight it out. Obviously, the tribals were no match for the mechanoids, but as a group, they might have had a chance to at least down a few of them. Now, 2 skirmishers were never going to beat 4 Scythers, but they did distract them long enough for us to deal with the tribals. And then apparently just kiting around in circles while somebody shoots them with a machine gun is a pretty effective way to deal with Scythers, so long as it's somebody faster. I probably should have had Schmidt do it, because she could have avoided getting hit. We'll want to make sure that these bodies get hauled too. Were these guys any good? Quick sleeper, neurotic, not really. Yeah, it's rare that you find a character as well-rounded as this guy. So hopefully keeping him on ice like that will preserve him enough where we can maybe bring him back later. But again, as I said, Resurrector Mech Serum does seem to be a lot more common in 1.0. And so I think there is a chance that we could maybe pick some up. I don't think there's any in our item stash quest, right? Yeah. We need to do that. Let's check in, because we need this Glitter World medicine. We're in kind of a place right now where we're not growing enough, fast enough to start producing our own medicine, but we will get there. In the meantime, though, if we could get a giant donation of Glitter World quality medicine, that would be great. So, I recall it not being too far, but I want to check in on the time as well, because we don't want to risk missing that opportunity. Granted, we had like almost 30 days to do it, and it's definitely not been anywhere near that. So, let's see. 4.5. What we'll probably do is hit this on the way. And we've got 16 days on that one. Okay. So, yeah, did this say what's guarding it? Threats unknown. So there might not be any. This has 5 enemies. It's not that big a deal. What faction are they from? The Angry Kangaroos? I don't recall if they're tribal or not. Pirate band. So they will have guns. Not very good guns, but they will have guns. Hopefully by then, we will have finished our research. We can produce a little bit of flak armor. We won't be able to make the laser rifles necessarily, but we will be able to produce a couple of like generic combat weapons, combat rifles, etc. So at least we'll have something. We can send a few more people that are capable of fighting. Although we've got decent guns like this, so maybe Grim. I don't know about Kate, because she is pregnant. Cazador and Raynor would be a good team. Okay, so it looks like we're making more progress over here. I'm just trying to make sure all the chunks get selected for hauling. That way they'll get moved to the stockpile area where they'll get cut. If I ignore them, then they will just sit there forever. Or at least until we run out of chunks, which is unlikely to ever happen. Okay, this should be wall. Oh, but we might want to get the steel out of there first. And those need to get marked. I asked them to move this, but they're taking their sweet time about it, so I might need to prioritize it. So, Locke, when you're done, do you think you can move that? Not a big deal, just shift it on over so people can get by. Thank you. And then let's expand this to fill that space there. Oops. There we go. Cool. And I think he's almost done with that research. Yeah, so we're nearly finished with flak armor. So we will probably start producing that in the next episode. I forget where we are with guns, but we did quite a few of the research projects, right? Yeah, so we actually do need to probably throw down a bench for that. Let's see. If we go into production, I don't want to make any of the RN stuff. So that would be the machining table, I would wager. I shouldn't be guessing at this. I was the one that made the mod, but I honestly just don't recall. And we'll put a chair there too, because those are lengthy projects. What are you working on? You're building a marble wall. Can you do this next? We've got plenty of steel and plenty of components, so neither of those should be an issue. What's your deal? Oh, we need to destroy the ship. I completely forgot about that. I'm going to ask Tadashi to do it. Although Tadashi's my cook and he's kind of busy. Can anybody else cook? But he's got the biggest gun. And he's still got... Is there anybody without any toxic buildup? That's probably another good question. I'm just going to send Raynor to do it. He's already outside burning corpses, so when he's done with this one, I'll send him off to deal with this. We just need to shoot it until it explodes. But yeah, it's just going to keep escalating, I think. Even if we've killed the mechanoids inside, I think it continues to escalate until it's destroyed. Oh boy. It didn't destroy anything, luckily. So Cazador, rather than working on that, that's why I had these wall supports queued up. Can we knock those out first? We need this one done too, so let's see. I'll add that to your queue. Not gonna let me? Okay, fine. But yeah, we're missing a support there, one here, and then those and these two. So there's no supports in this area. Raynor, do me a favor and destroy that. This will be good target practice for you too. You might be out there a while at this rate. Probably should have sent you some help, but oh well. As long as it gets done, that's all that matters. And let's see, are you leveling up at all? Huh. Maybe it's because he's missing. Did he go down? Like he missed so many shots in a row, he lost experience. Or maybe it just goes in a different direction than I thought. For some reason I always thought it counted up to the threshold, but it looks like it's going down to 0, possibly. Lilith, what are you up to? Cremating? Okay, fair enough. Okay, there it is. So I will allow them to haul that stuff. And in fact, since you're already out here, I'm pretty close, I'm going to ask you to pick it up. So grab the plasteel, grab the components, the advanced component, and I suppose the steel. He doesn't have enough space, so that's enough. Come on, man, hurry. You're getting poisoned every second you spend out here. Okay, head back home. I'll just undraft you at this point. You should be able to figure it out from there. Just don't dump everything on the ground. Perfect. Okay, you didn't build those supports. You literally just brought materials over and then ignored it. Oh, you did one of them. Okay, let's see. No, ignore that. Sorry, wrong one. Come do this. And then if you could knock those out too, that would be great. Then we don't have to worry about any more collapses. Undoing all the mining that we did. Black armor research is done. Great. Now I'll have to try to remember which table I put that on. Okay, so machining tables. Pipe revolver. Oh, right, I never made a texture for that yet. Laser muskets. That might be fun. Heavy assault rifle. Fat man launcher. No texture for that yet. Let's see. Combat shotgun. 10mm submachine gun. 45 submachine gun. What are the ranges on these though? That's the important thing. So 26, that's not that good. Oh, I should make sure this is on there. Yeah, do that forever. Where is... I must have missed it. Stun gun, revolver. Where's the combat rifle? Combat shotgun. Combat armor vest. So, okay, the combat armor stuff is in here. I just need to replace the textures. That's good. But the combat rifle's not here. Let's make somebody a 45. It's fairly inexpensive. It's just a Tommy gun from Fallout 4. But it's called a 45 caliber submachine gun in the game, so that's what I called it. But I'll have to see what's going on with that combat rifle, because I was going to make those sort of our standard weapon until we have access to laser rifles. But apparently they are not present, which is weird because the shotgun was there. Cargo pods, nice. What is this? What, did they just drop some insect jelly? Okay. Fine, I suppose. Oh, I should have... allow them to cremate you as well, and you, for that matter. Are you deteriorating? Only because you're outside. So, is there any place we can leave you? Here's what we'll do. We'll create a temporary stockpile for mechanoid corpses. So, clear all. We'll set that to critical. I don't know if they can be fresh or rotten, but I'll not mess with those just in case. So, mechanoid corpses, please. And is there anybody nearby that can run and grab those? Not really. I guess we can make... Rainer, how's your toxic buildup doing? Hypothermia, were you outside too long? It's cold outside. It's fairly pleasant in here, although I could heat this a little bit more. I was hoping that just the exhaust from the freezer would do it, but no. So I think we'll send Rainer since his toxic buildup is lower, despite being outside longer. Okay, rather than smoke, I need you to come out here. I don't know why I drafted him. He didn't need to be drafted to do this. So if you would please, I need you to haul both of those so that we can get some materials out of them. And another thing I want to do on this is let's add some bills for burning... Oh, I can't burn weapons here, that's right. I have to smelt them. Oh well. I guess, do we smelt these to get wood? That seems weird. Like, that doesn't really make sense logically. But I want to try to get something out of those. I don't know that we'll be able to. Oh, right, we need to heat our water too. How is our water doing? Pretty well, it looks like. So, we need a water heater. That would be under here. We'll do the electric one, just because I think that'll be easier. The alternative would be running it with chem fuel through the gas boiler. Yeah, requires chem fuel. So that's an option. I don't know. I mean, we're turning the chem fuel into electricity, so that seems like a really roundabout way of, like, why use chem fuel when we can just burn the chem fuel for electricity and use the electricity. So yeah, I think we'll just do this. Put that down there, and then we need some hot water tanks flanking it. But yeah, that's why she's unhappy when she jumped in there. Cold water. They don't like bathing in cold water. Fair enough. I don't blame them. Cold shower every once in a while to wake you up, but a cold bath? No, thank you. Who's about to break? Rainer. Oh, well, he was outside. That's why. It's not fun outside. Man, we did all... I spent so much time microing them to, like, do this, and, like, we didn't even use it. That's annoying. Oh, well. Oh, well. So I think the next big thing, excuse me, is getting the bedrooms furnished a little bit more. We need more sandstone for that, though. Actually, I don't want that to be a gathering spot, now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll turn that off. I don't want them throwing parties in their bedrooms. I'd prefer they keep the parties in here. We only have 12 there. Is there a lot of sandstone chunks available? Yeah, there's a decent amount. We just need to make sure they get cut. So, well, the first thing I'm going to do is finish the walls here. I'll leave access to the steel. And don't build that yet so they can get to the corner. Should probably fill this in as well. But we wanted to jump back up here, and I want to ask them to cut sandstone blocks. Specifically, I've just been having them cut whatever. But we need sandstone specifically, and we have plenty of everything else. So that's what we're going to do. And it looks like somebody's already started work on disassembling the mechanoids. That's good. hopefully we can get someone to start work on that gun soon as well. I think I might want a heavy assault rifle too. Sure, let's queue one of those up. Because I'm going to try to phase out all of the real world weapons, such as Tadashi's, what is this thing again? A Mark 48? Yeah, we're going to try to phase that out, and so we'll replace it with a Fallout version of a squad automatic rifle. Oh, lots of steel. Not that we needed it, but I'll take it, I suppose. I was finding myself wishing the other day that I could trade resources between colonies, because I was playing our Jurassic RimWorld playthrough, and it's in a jungle with very few mountains or anything. So we're really low on steel, and it's not that there's like not steel available, it's just that it's harder to access because we're not constantly mining. And here we're like swimming in it because we have almost 4,000. I was like, God, I wish I could just like drop 2,000 off at my other colony. But no, doesn't quite work that way. Although you can set up multiple colonies in one save. It's just the saves don't connect. I've never tried that though. I always worried it would just be far too laggy, but that is something I'm going to experiment with in... I don't know about this playthrough, but in the Warhammer 40k playthrough, certainly. We're going to have like a fortress monastery for our Space Marines, and then probably have a couple outposts here and there so that we can, you know, access the places we're trying to attack a little bit easier. Or just, you know, deploy more quickly. But that is still a ways off. I've still got quite a bit of modding to do on that. But I'm adding a lot of cool stuff I think you guys will really enjoy. Certainly a lot more than the original 40k playthrough had. Alright, so somebody just made a 45 for us. There it is on the ground. Who's gonna get that, though? Could be Locke. Could be... Perkin, are you a decent shot? Yeah? I think Perkin deserves a better gun. So let's ask him to go equip that. Actually, equip it as a sidearm, and then we'll switch it to your primary. Okay, so there we go. And pull it out for me. I think we need to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, right. You can go about your business again. Looks like Tadashi's catching up on meals. That's good. He seems to not really mind the corpse in his freezer either. That's also good. Okay. We got a big thing of cloth coming in. Do we need vault suits for anybody? I don't think we do. We have extras, right? If anything, I think we have extras. Maybe not. Just the one that's been worn by a corpse. Oh well. I guess we could set that fire thing to burn apparel, and we'll basically just burn anything that's not vault suits. Although some of this stuff does sell for a reasonable amount. Oh, we do have one extra. Okay, good. We have so much chem fuel too. So another thing I'd like to do is move these about a bit. Unfortunately, we cannot move them, which is a real shame. So I think we're going to do another row here and then another row there, and we'll just have to tear these out. But we'll do that. Deconstruct those. Hopefully we get a reasonable amount back for them. I don't care about the steel cost, it's the component cost. Because components are difficult to come by. Of course, we can eventually start making our own, but that's still a really tedious process. Oh good, they finally got the statue in over there. That'll liven up our hallways a bit. I'm curious. I always forget which one it is. Room stats. Show me the hallways. Not going to? I guess it won't because it's technically not a room. Impressiveness is awful. Yeah, there's a lot of ugly stuff in there. And they seem to really like this. It's pretty clean too. So Kate and Lilith are having a social fight. We've also got more cargo pods with oysters. I'm not going to have them go to the opposite end of the map for oysters. I'm just going to leave them to rot. Or if animals... There's no animals, never mind. I was going to say if animals want to eat them. You know, fair play to them, but there's nothing alive on this map other than the bugs. Oh, it looks like the mega spider died. Interesting. I wonder if it bled out. It's possible. So yeah, blood loss caused by... Oh, caused the mega spider to die. But it did kill the scyther with a crack to the thorax. So this little guy here is the only one left. I think we will... Grim, how's your toxicity doing? It's fine, actually. So I think Grim is going to go deal with that Spellipede. Oh, you guys were fighting out here? What the hell's wrong with you? Kate, get back inside. I really don't want her leaving the base, but it's... I guess I could put her on her own, like, allowed area. It's a lot of work, though. I just don't know how much, like, toxic buildup is going to affect the pregnancy. I don't know how well it's modeled in the game. Because the pregnancy, of course, is through a mod. So I don't know if they factored that in, like, oh, if you've been exposed to radiation outside, you're gonna give birth to, like, some weird mutant thing. That reminds me, I did want to heat the hallways, though. Again, this isn't doing enough. Granted, this is its own enclosed space now. But the doors are open, so it'll still work. But I left this little node here so that we could put a heater. And we'll try to get the temperature in the base up to, like, 20? Like, ambient 20? That's not bad. I wouldn't call that warm, but it's certainly more comfortable than, like, 15 Celsius. That's a bit chilly. So Perkin, what are you up to? You're gonna go build soil. Do this first. This is, I think, to everybody's benefit. Where the soil, as long as it gets done eventually, we got the important one down. Why do they keep dropping rock chunks in here? I don't know. At least most of it's growing. That's almost ready for harvest, though. Good thing too, because we're starting to run out of rice there. Okay, boom. We got a heater. It's at the 21. Let's just do 20. And it'll take a while for that thing to get it up to 20, but once we get it there, it should hold pretty well. Interesting that it's warmer in here. Is that because of this? Possibly. These are probably putting off heat. So that would make sense. What are you doing? Why are you running in weird circles? Get over here and deconstruct these, please. Alright, well, I think that's as good a place to end off as any. We got one gun finished. We're about to do the other heavy assault rifle. I'm going to figure out what's going on with the combat rifles and make sure they're working so we can make a few of those. And then, of course, the combat armor, I need to get those textures in. Right now, I only have the textures for the basic male body type, like Grim and Perkin and Tadashi. But I'm going to do female next, since that makes up the, you know, majority of our colony. And then I'll need to do the Hulk as well, because, you know, we need something for Raynor, especially if he's going to be going on these missions. So that's a lot of texturing work for me. But I'll do them, like, as they're necessary, I suppose. So if we're going to make him, like, a medium armor, I'll do that one for the Hulk body type first. And I can worry about the other three later. But we'll see. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.